Rise and shine, Silverheads! It is Friday! Welcome back, everybody. I'm IndieXP from the Independent Experience, and we're coming to you again on Friday, March 20th, 2020. I am feeling in rare form. It has been a long week for me. I am going stir crazy in my house, and but I get to go outside today. I've been called up to the mothership at work to get my computer worked on so I can log in remotely so I can do my job properly next week. That would be great. So I'll be heading out here in a little bit, heading out west to the shop, and it's silver linings though. Going to the office, I've got a bunch of gold sitting there and a bunch of gold painting equipment and just lots of fun stuff to bring back. We're going to be showing you that over the weekend, though. Let's go ahead and jump into the market report and see where we're going to be starting the day off at. As of 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, check local listings. Gold is up nicely, currently at $15.14.34. Silver also up very, very nicely at $13.02, giving us a ratio of 116.30. Platinum up. I think you're going to see a trend happening here. Platinum is up. It is currently at $636.30, and palladium also up. It is at $1736.98. In other metals markets, rhodium dropped another big chunk of gains overnight and yesterday. It is currently at $5,000 even. Copper has held somewhat steady at $2.19. Aluminum is at 72 cents a pound. Barrels of crude oil have rallied somewhat. The tensions between Saudi Arabia and Russia have not been resolved yet, but we did see some positive gains on barrels of crude oil, currently at 27.17. On the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and S&P 500, yesterday we saw positive gains across all three, although ever so modest gains. The Dow Jones was up 188 points, which did push us back over 20,000. The Dow closed at 20,087.19. The NASDAQ was up 2.67 points to close out the day at 71.50.58, and the S&P 500 closed up 11 points to close out the day at 2409.39. Reports that we are seeing, we'll jump into that in just a moment, but reports are saying that futures trading overnight has pushed us about 600 points up that we should be seeing at the opening bell. So great news there. Bitcoin is also rallying. We are seeing very nice gains over on the Bitcoin market. Bitcoin is currently at 68.7206. If you guys trade in the Utah Goldback, they are currently trading at $2.73. In today's video, we got two things we're going to add. One is a nice silver bar. Another pickup. I think I got this one from the coin show the other day. There we go. So this is Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga, Tennessee. There's no mint mark on this one. This is just a kind of a generic one, I think, probably from the 70s. I've been to Lookout Mountain before, and it's a really cool place. I highly recommend, even if you're not a Civil War guy, it's a really, really just neat place to stop and spend about half a day there. Little tourist trappy, but obviously if you're going to go to Chattanooga, you might as well spend a few days there because there's a lot to do in Chattanooga. So it's a great place. I was really happy to pick up the, hold on here. We do have a mint mark. I did not see that before. It is super, super tiny. You guys are not going to be able to see it, but it is right there. It says right WRIGHT-Sin.O. So Cincinnati, Ohio, the right mint in Cincinnati, Ohio. I would have researched that had I seen that. So, yeah, so very cool bar anyway. Had just a little bit of toning on it from sitting in its little plastic for who knows how long. So let's go ahead and add that to the stack, but then we're going to bring back in the article. And this is from Pippa Stevens from CNBC. The Dow set to open 600 points higher, a second day of gains. NASDAQ futures hit limit up. Great sign there. U.S. stock futures jumped on Friday, pointing to a second day of gains. NASDAQ futures hit limit up levels on exchanges. As of 6:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Dow Jones Industrial Average futures were up about 700 points, implying a gain of more than 600 points at the open on Friday. S&P 500 futures were also up about 3%. NASDAQ 100 futures jumped nearly 5% and were limit up, meaning no trades could take place above those levels. CME Group halts futures at certain bands in overnight trading in order to curb panic trading. Futures have hit these extreme levels multiple times during the volatile month, mostly to the downsides. A number of factors contributed to the positive sentiment. California issued a statewide order to, quote-unquote, stay at home for its residents. The kind of drastic measures investors have been hoping for to slow the spread of the virus and reduce the long-term economic damage. Next, oil's rebound continued. The collapse in the crude oil has raised concerns about a deep global recession. Crude oil futures were up another 7% after posting their biggest gains ever on Thursday. The U.S. dollar declined after central bank actions. A global rush into the greenback for safety and liquidity has sent the currency soaring, but at the same time, it has given another big hit to U.S. exporters by raising costs at this difficult time. Next, tech shares are bouncing as investors bet the sector can weather the recession. Duh. Shares of Microsoft were up more than 6% in pre-market trading. Stocks rose on Thursday, with the Dow rising 188 points. This goes on. I think this just kind of covers some of the things we've already covered, so we'll go ahead and cut it off there. So we're looking at another positive day on Wall Street, which is going to fare well for our precious metals markets as well, I am sure. So, guys, I do greatly appreciate every single one of you, and you guys have really been keeping me going, keeping my spirits up while I've been quarantined, and I do, again, greatly appreciate that. If you appreciate me, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button right down there. And if you happen to be new to the independent experience, go ahead and smash that subscribe and jingle bell right there in the corner, bing bong, so you can be notified of when new content is coming out. I've been IndieXP from the Independent Experience, and I'm here once again to remind you, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy.